So here we have a Dell Latitude 5411, which is a demo machine that I received from JB Hi-Fi. This machine, I've recently exported and imported the hardware hash straight into Intune. I've just done a system reset, so now we're at the OOBE stage where you have to select your region. So since I'm based in Australia, I'll select Australia, click yes. And here you can select multiple keyboards, and I'm just going to go with US. And I can add a second keyboard layout, which I'm going to skip for this one. And at this time, it'll just do a network. Here we'll just wait for it actually to kick in. And your device will restart before you continue. So what it does here is that it does the Windows updates. So it'll actually get the Windows updates, it'll update. So for example, if your OS was on 1909 or 1903 or any prior version of Windows 10, it will get a direct upgrade to Windows 10 2004 based on the KMS key. That's actually part of the Intune profile. So give it a few more minutes or so. So ideally this is what you see. Welcome to Navitas Limited. So what you do is enter your email address. So I enter my email address, bern.mar, that's navitas.com. And since I have the passwordless authenticator, so what I do in my mobile phone right here is that you'll see 91. So I click 91 and I do use my authenticator, and that logs me in. So that will kick straight in and it'll set your device. So what happens after this stage is pretty much Windows Hello for Business. That will kick in straight away, and it will actually ask you to set your PIN. So you can actually have a number of numbers or digits in there. So go to Hi, and this is the usual first login animation. This animation is actually disabled in after the second user logs in. So, or if this is a shared PC, it won't show up again. So here we go, it will pop up for Windows Hello for Business. And since I've already done that, so select Setup PIN and confirm. I just type in a PIN I like to do, I always use. And if you click PIN requirements, it'll tell you what's needed. So you must have at least 6 characters long, can't be longer than 127 characters. Must have uppercase, lowercase digits, and special characters. So click OK. If you do skip it, it will error out, and you can, but on the next startup, it will show up again. So here is simply just a brand new machine. It'll go through the whole entire phase. So in this case, since I'm at home, I'm not going to click OK, so that. So your start menu will look like this originally. This is part of the Intune restrictions that actually kick in. So the whole lot of stuff will come in eventually. So yep, so the first thing that comes in is the Microsoft Intune Management Extension. That's always the main important bit that actually kicks in. And you can go here, go settings, expand this, go to accounts, and you can check that so since this machine is an Azure AD join machine, I'll be the local administrator for the account. To check whether it's actually Azure AD, all you do is just go start, type in CMD, type in this reg, CMD status, press enter, and if you scroll to the top, you'll see that it's actually Azure AD join. And you'll see that Navitas OneDrive has kicked in. So this will sync all my files. This will show up all my desktop, my documents, and pictures. So you click that. And if you want to see what policies are applied to your machine, you can click. So if you go Access Work or School, click on this, click on Info. And if you drag down, you'll see what policies have been applied. All these policies are actually from Intune itself. So this will kick in nicely eventually. So this will populate eventually, so just give it time. So you can see that it has all these other browsers, Defender, Control, Policy, Conflict, theory optimization, which I'll put in place. That works with Windows updates. If you want to sync updates, obviously you can sync through here. This time zone will change eventually, so give it time. I do have a Windows Autopilot time zone, which uses Azure Maps, and what it does, or what it uses, is locations. So as long as you have location enabled, which I've forced it to, so location on this device is enabled, so eventually this will change. Just give some time again, like I said. So you can see that OneDrive has actually kicked in already successfully, and you'll pretty much receive all these notifications. And you can see the company portals there. So it'll start installing all the apps and stuff. There is a way to actually set it to for certain applications get installed first. But that will usually bring you to the enrollment status page, which usually does take a while. Yeah. So you can tell all my stuff is synced. So all my stuff from my personal laptop is all synced up, and everything's all here. Doing pictures as well. So any pictures you see is there. And you can see that BitLocker is encrypted. So this is actually done on enrollment. So once the machine logs in, or once the end user logs in, you'll pretty much get your BitLocker encrypted in the background. This BitLocker key will be available under endpoint. So if I went to CMD, type in hostname, you see my hostname is that. And if I went to portal, for example, and also to bear in mind that all policies or all web browsers will automatically log you into the internet. It's just the way that I've set it up. So if you want to see what has been deployed to your machine, just go here, https:/endpoint.microsoft.com. And since I'm using my HQ creds, let me try something else. It's Explorer. It runs a different user because I'm logged in with my HQ account, and I wanted to use my correct credentials. Oh, doesn't like it. That's okay. So give it time. It's doing quite a lot of stuff in the background, so a bit of patience here and there. So I can choose an account, log in. And again, it will ask my password. As I'm logged in already, that's why it's complaining. It's okay. Doesn't like it. Interesting. That's okay. We'll wait. So eventually all the apps will kick in. SCCM won't get installed, so ideally all the stuff will kick in. So you can tell that Intune was the one. Dell update will kick in as well. So Dell update will be targeted to all Dell machines. There are Windows drivers for the certain stuff as well. The SCCM agent doesn't get installed till a bit later. So this is because once the apps have been installed, then the SCCM agent will get deployed after it's received all its policies, and then that's where it kicks in. So with the time, so if you want to check the computer machine, so you just type in system info, MS info, and it's on 1863. As that was the default machine. You can check your updates later, which it will. So you go Windows updates, you check on that. It will actually grab the actual Windows updates from from the cloud. It doesn't talk to it hasn't, well, you can't contact the MP or SCCM itself for now, so yeah. Give some time, that would do its job. And you can tell that the time has changed now, so to actually view that, if you go to this PC, C drive, Windows, and then go to temp, and click continue. So here, if you go set time zone, this is what you see. So since I'm based in Australia, so it will start here, determine, it will try to check against the registry if there's a mismatch. So it uses location, as I said before, and you can say it's successfully resolve current device coordinates based on my time zone. So my time zone is based in Brisbane. So you can tell right here, your current position is Australia and Brisbane. So if you were to check the coordinates, it's not the exact location, but it gives you an idea of where the person is. And pretty much just changes the time zone to 10:20, which is currently my time at the moment. Everything will kick in eventually, just give it a bit more time, but everything will get there, so like that. Pretty much good to go. And yes, and this is where you start getting all the notifications. So pretty much any notifications you'll get is from Intune. It'll be Navitas IT software distribution. So this app will actually actually remove this one and install the Microsoft Edge Chromium. So yep, you can see the icons change already. So this policy again is straight up from Intune. If this is your first time logging in, you have to create a profile. But for me, I've logged in multiple times to different machines, and it will fetch your credentials. It will sign you straight up. It will actually, if you have any favorites or stuff from different browsers, you'll pick it up as well. So continue, yes, and you can see that's installed one job. So it's going to go through the same phase again. And there we go. Pretty much you have it. That's what happens. It's pretty neat. And yep, so pretty much all these applications will start installing. There are ways to actually remove duplicates, which I've actually put in place. So that will kick in nicely eventually. So yeah, just a matter of waiting. Roughly, depending on your network speed, it can take roughly up to half an hour to get a fully re-imaged machine. If you have lots of stuff in OneDrive, it will take a while, so best to do it at night or just leave it running overnight, and it'll just do a lot for you. Other than that, seems all good to me. So currently it's installing Adobe Acrobat Pro, Adobe Acrobat DC. So yep, it's pretty much similar to what you have on your own machine or your on-prem machine. It's just I've made it that way. It's more. So all these apps here are all Windows Store apps, and they work nicely as well. And that's it for today. Thank you.